Hi, I'm Stephanie Straw with BoardGameGeek here with Morgan Dontonville.
Hi, how are you?
Catan Studio, and we are going to talk about Rivals.
Yes, Rivals for Catan.
Deluxe.
Yeah, right. Well, you know, the thing about Rivals is that...
they hate each other.
Oh man, I think they get a lot of enjoyment out of just being constantly at each other. Because the truth is, only one can win. And you want to be the one who wins.
And so you want to be the one. This is a two-player game.
It is a two-player game. There was originally a game called Settlers of Catan, the card game. And it was very successful, and it had quite a few expansions, and it was really cutting edge for card game technology when it came out. And so much so that, you know, it was really loved and revered by many. And then a few years ago, we decided that we wanted to update it and really push it into, like streamline a lot of the ideas that came out. There were a lot of expansions that came out with the original card game that we took all our favorite bits from. And incorporated them into it, made things a little bit more straightforward, eased a lot of the complications off of it. And so basically in this you are building, in regular Catan, you have settlements and roads. Well, we could just, sure. Settlements and roads. We have the camera up above. Should I do the? Yeah. Yes. Yes. Settlements and roads, and you have in the basic Catan, you also upgrade to cities. And in this, you are going to build settlements, and your settlements will go down in front of you. Then you'll build roads, and then those will go next, and then you build another settlement. And you basically are going to go back and forth, and next to the settlements and roads that you're building, you're going to want to insert a variety of different, these are your starting hands here, resources, and you also are going to put in other things that are like, of course, none of these are the things that are, ship, like buildings, heroes that are going to help you out. There's also like,
and so you'll pay this cost whenever you do this, like in Catan.
Yes.
And so those cards looked like they had resources on them that you showed. So are these act as resources?
Right,
or?
so you're basically building up a hand, and from your hand, when you get resources, as are depicted on these things, these are going to sit down, and then these keep track of how many resources that you have. We're going to turn these accordingly. And then, so when someone had asked, what is Catan? The original game of Catan, you roll dice, the dice determine what resources that everybody who's playing gets, and then you then generate these things, and then you end up spending them on various different things like building roads, building settlements, upgrading to cities, or buying development cards. And a lot of these kinds of qualities of Catan are reflected in the cards that are available from the basic set, and these other little expansions that you could do to modulate your experience, right? So when you have a card, and you're going to take these cards, and they're going to go into your hand, and you build your little, basically your cities out of, or your settlements out of all of these special cards, and each one of these modifies all the resources that are around it, or give you little special powers that protect you from barbarians, or give you advantages over certain die rolls that come out. So like you could either, and they allow for you to have more control over certain elements of the games, like being able to take resources from other people, or
barbaric action, really.
You are rivals. So the deluxe part of this, for anybody who already has the standard rivals, is really, a lot of it is this handy dandy tray, so that you can grab the stuff really easily.
Oh, look at how easy that is.
Isn't that nice?
It is nice.
Actually, like, it kind of is really nice.
It is really kind of nice.
It is really nice. I mean, I kind of want this for all my card trays.
Like,
I think it's going to be a thing.
Yeah, it's a thing now. It's part of Catan Studio.
Right. Anyway, so, and we get some flashy plastic coins. Maybe that wasn't in there before, but like these are pretty cute. And
the box says the game is about 45 to 60 minutes.
It is.
Do you think that's pretty true?
Yes. Yeah.
So how do you know?
There are people.
Of course. How do you know whenever you
never get under 60
How do you know
minutes.
whenever you've won? Is there a certain victory point system that once you get to a certain point, then you've won the game?
Yes, you want to collect a number of points in order to win.
Yeah.
In the basic Catan, you're building to 10. In this game, you're building to a number that I wasn't prepared to answer.
You don't have to. You don't have to say it.
It's a secret.
You have to
buy the game to find out. Jinx. Anyway, so the other thing about this Rivals for Catan is that this deluxe version is that there were a number of promo cards that had come out previously that were only available at Essen or only available through certain kinds of conventions.
Yeah.
And we've tried to incorporate almost everything into this. There's since been one card that is not in this because it's really specific and it wouldn't make a lot of sense to put it in this game. But it's very inclusive of all of the fun extra stuff that you might have been curious about or you might want to track down. Now it's all in this. So you get, even if you had the basic game, you could maybe you want to upgrade.
Yeah.
Maybe you want to upgrade.
So can they do it right now? Can people buy?
It is available right now.
It's available at retail.
What's that?
Target.
Target. Yeah. Yeah. Target.
Target
it's
only?
all over. No. It's everywhere.
Okay.
You get it. I don't think it's just Target.
No.
It is just Target? It's only available at Target.
Rivals for Catan Deluxe, possibly Target exclusive.
Straight from the horse's mouth.
And that is Rivals for Catan.
Right.
Deluxe.
Clearly I work in sales. No, I don't work in sales. No, that's, no.
I shouldn't ask those questions.
No, it's all, these are things that people want to know and, I probably should have studied up more.
Nah.
Anyway, so No, I think it's a good idea. The other thing that's
is cool. What?
Yeah, I mean, if you already have the base game, you can give it to a friend. And then when you can upgrade this.
Like you could give this game to me.
Right. I mean,
now.
well, I could give you my old copy, and then I'll keep my deluxe, what I just
Or
got.
you could just give me this deluxe. It's already here and in front of me.
Yeah, I mean, we'll talk.
This will be
it's
in the
Hot Games room? Fantastic.
BGG Hot Games Room, Cosmopolitan B, Level 3, Hyatt Regency.
Yes, we actually are also developing mats for this. So that you just play straight on the mat, and then you don't have to worry about setup. Everything is super clear and clean, and I'm getting the hook.
Yeah, they're hooking you off. Yeah.
Right, exactly.
We're no longer late. I mean, we're late. We're ahead now.
You're ahead.